Hello everybody. Angie's here. Coming on to do a video for you guys for the Marguerite Miller Collage Challenge. I've got my book here, I've got my prompts I believe here, and we're going to get right into this. We're going to run through these prompts and knock this baby out real quick. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing good. And here we are. Let's see. We are on week 33. And the prompts for this week are something silver, something in the shape of a triangle, a ticket, something with a bumpy surface, book page, and for bonus, a decorative napkin. Okay, so something silver. Let's see. I've got, well, let's go to book page first since this is on top. This is what I chose for a book page. I used just a little 3-piece die cut set here that I have, a little floral flower die set cut, and I just layered some of those petals and made a pretty little flower out of the book page. And I used two different colors of book page. They're both vintage, but as you can see, they're discolored differently. So I layered them, offset those, and then I used some silver pigment ink and just kind of spread some around the edges to give it a little bit of a shimmery shine to it. And I tried, I don't know how well this, let me see, camera's picking that up, but I tried to use a little bit of a silver marker on some of them, but I didn't like that look. I don't know if that's picking that up. I didn't care for that, so I only did one like that, but I'll still use it. And then I just put a combination of seed beads, mini seed beads in the middle for the middle part. And it's silver and kind of a yellowish gold and orange. I thought that came out really pretty, so I made a few of those. Okay, so I used those for book page. A ticket, I've got a few here. I just grabbed a few. Something with a bumpy surface. I had a piece of scrap burlap paper, so I'll use some of that. So for something silver, when I found this die set, this one was kind of like right next to it. I don't know, I hadn't used this one yet. And it just gives you kind of little decorative pieces here. I tried to die cut that out of my burlap, but the burlap was too thick and these dies are too thin and kind of not real sturdy, I guess you would say. So it wouldn't cut through the burlap. So with the little pieces that I had left over from the book page, I just cut a couple of those out. And I used my silver marker and just colored them silver. So I'll use those for something silver. And let's see, something in shape of a triangle. I think, yeah, I just grabbed this piece of scrap paper and it has some dye on it. And I guess I just thought it was pretty. I'll just cut out some triangles out of this, a triangle or more than one. And decorative napkin, I've got this pretty thing here. Okay, so those are my prompts. Let's see what we can do with them. Excuse me. Here's the page I'll be working on. It's not too big. And I was thinking originally of, let's just start with the napkin, I think. And I did not separate them. I think this is like a 2-ply. Yep. So we could just do that. That's about the size of my page, which is quite pretty. You know what I'm thinking? It's just a little bit narrow from the top and the bottom. So what I'm thinking, let me see if this is going to work, or how it's going to look. It'll work, but let's just see how it's going to look. I'm going to bring up my cutter, and I'm going to cut a piece of this burlap here. And I want a straight cut, so, except it's not wide enough. So, I'm going to have to cut 2 strips. And I'm thinking maybe an inch, maybe 1.5 inches. Yes, do 1.5 inches. I'm gonna cut 2 strips, but I won't need both, the whole piece. Oh, it's kind of thick. Okay. Now, what I was just thinking is put this down the middle. Something like that. Let me just kind of lay the pieces and see if that's going to work before we start gluing down. And then tear this in half, somewhat straight. And kind of layer those on each side. Looks kind of fun, doesn't it? Let's do that. But I don't like the straight edge. I'm going to grab my decorative scissors and we'll see if we're going to give that a little decorative cut. Okay, I've got my scissors here. Let's see. That paper's kind of thick, so I'm thinking, what do I like here? That one's pretty. Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to test it on this little piece here. See how well it's going to cut. Not too good. This paper is really thick. See, even that. Can you see that? It's just kind of tearing the paper. Okay, we're not going to use those. I'm going to attempt to just do like a little squiggly line. I just don't like the straight. Just give the eye something a little to look at, I guess you could kind of say. This is going to get connected to there. Okay. Yeah, I think that helps a little. We'll do the same with the other side. A wavy cut. Okay. I got all my little fiber pieces everywhere. All right, I like that. So let's start there. And we can get away with glue sticks since the napkin is so thin. I think we can get away with using glue stick on this. It is so nice to be back in my craft room with you guys, I'll tell you. The last couple videos had to be pre-recorded because I was out of town celebrating my birthday. So it's getting back to the norm here. It's been really nice to get away. And then that will go right in the middle. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's use a little bit of a heavier duty glue on this piece. Yeah, I like that. It's a good start. Okay, next we got to do some triangles. So let's just start cutting. Okay, there's a few. Use a couple of those. Let's see. What if we just put them don't know if I like that. Maybe in the corners? How about in the corners? That would be, yeah, let's do that. Put one in each of the corners. Let's find a better shaped one here. Good enough? And one more. Let's use this one. Okay, so there's the triangles. I can work with that. And ticket. So we've got these. Let's ink around that. Okay. I'm thinking maybe this one. Maybe. Maybe not both of those. Maybe just one. I don't want to cover up too much of the flowers. Maybe just those couple little pieces there. Then we've got my little silver bits. We got to get in here. We just do that. Aside for the moment. Makes me think of the hands on a clock, you know. Okay. And I can work with that. And then let's put our tickets down. Okay. And decorative napkin. Okay, now let's do our flowers. I don't know. They're so big. I'm thinking just one. Right in the middle. And just to give it a little dimension, pull those up. Although they'll go flat when I close my book, but that's okay. Looks good for now. Very pretty. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to use these for something else. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Well, that was quick and easy. Let me see. I've got another ticket here. I don't think we really need it, so I'll put that to the side. Put a little vintage photo on this flower a little bit. There we go. Okay. And maybe a little around the edges. some of my beads are coming off. Can't have that. Okay. Let me put a little more glue in there. And I did these yesterday, so it would have time to dry, but I guess I didn't put quite enough glue. Okay. Once that dries, it's not going anywhere. Okay, I think that is done. I like it. Yes, I do. Okay, well, let's run through these again. Something silver. I've got these little, I don't know what you want to call them, arrows, kind of decorative pieces. I cut those out of a die with book page, and I colored them with a silver marker. Something in the shape of a triangle. Got 4 triangles in each of the corners. Ticket, I took a couple tickets and just tore them in half, inked them, and placed them randomly. Something with a bumpy surface. I've got my burlap down the middle. Book page, I made a book page flower with a seed bead center, and I put some silver ink, pigment ink around there, and I also used a little bit of vintage photo as well. And then for a bonus is a decorative napkin. I tore that in half in 2 strips and laid that down in the background. All right, so that, guys, is my finished collage for the week. Not too bad. I like it. Alrighty, I hope you guys like what you see today. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate you guys, your time and efforts in all of my videos. I would love it if you found something of value, that you would hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and a like. But as always, guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.